In this video, we will review the basics of printing from the VariQuest Design Center software to your VariQuest Perfecta Q36 printer. When you are in the VariQuest Design Center software for the first time, you will appear on the Workroom Assistant screen. From here, it is important to make sure that within the Setup area, you select Output Devices and list that you have the VariQuest Perfecta Q series as one of your listed output devices. This can be done by simply clicking on the icon and ensuring that there is a check mark next to it before selecting OK. Then you can choose Done. Once you have added this, go back to the menu and choose the Perfecta Q series from the main screen. From here, you can choose to find a template in a number of different ways. You can search using a particular catalog number or category, or you can go into the Browse Category section. You can also import a PDF or a file from a different instance of the Design Center software. For today, we will focus on the Browse Categories function, but you can review other videos that cover these other items in greater detail. Within Browse Categories, you will see a list of categories and then subcategories underneath of it. By default, it will populate alphabetically. So in this case, we will leave it on English Language Arts and then choose Reading. From here, we can review any of the templates that we would prefer. In this case, I'll simply choose the 5 Ws. Once we click on it, we'll see a brief overview of what ultimately the template looks like before we can select OK. If you choose Cancel, you can go back and select a different template. Once we are in the main editing panel, we will be able to go through and make a variety of manipulations to this template. We can choose to modify text, add graphics, change colors, or manipulate the background. Whenever you click on an item within the template, you will see that there are small carets that appear around that particular object. In this case, we could choose to simply drag and extend the item or drag it to a different area of the screen. You can review all of the different functions related to the Design Center within the Design Center software video. Once you have made all of the modifications to the template that you would like, you can choose Next in the bottom right of the screen. From here, you have the option to save this template for future use or cancel. You can also choose No, which will allow you to simply print this template a single time without saving the record for future use. Within the Print Preview screen, you will have the option to choose the output that you are going to use. For this particular example, we're going to use a 8.5 by 11, which we have loaded into the multi-sheet tray in the back of the Perfecta Q36 printer. If you choose standard, it will print from the roll in a portrait mode so that the width of the poster is the full width of the roll. If you choose medium, then the height of the poster will be the full width of the roll. So if you have a 24-inch roll loaded and choose standard, the poster will be 24 inches wide, whereas if you choose medium, it will be 24 inches tall. Once you have made the updates to your output size and potential quality and number of copies, you can choose Print in the bottom right of the screen. At this point, the Design Center software will send the print job over to your Perfecta Q36 printer to be completed. After that print job has been sent, you can immediately start working on a new print job within the Design Center software. If there is a need to change or manipulate the print job because you realized that there was an error as you started putting together the uh, print request, you can cancel it from the Q36 printer by simply selecting the X on the control panel. Once you have successfully printed the item off of your Perfecta Q36 printer, you can choose Finished or Start Over in order to move on to your next print job.